Show me what you got.
What is going on, guys and gals? So, Roscoe Bastian here again. I know I've been lagging in the videos. I apologize. I'm so sorry. I had my parents here for about 2.5 weeks, and I don't get to see my parents a whole lot. They're visiting from out of town, so I just wanted to pay my whole attention to them, and just kind of be with them and enjoy the time I have with them while they get a chance to come and visit me. So we were actually pretty busy, and if you see this above me, me and my dad actually ended up building that. That's a pergola right there. So you see it. We spent a couple of days building that. It was fun. It was a cool project I was able to do with my dad. That was one of the projects we did. We did some other projects around the house. We were busy doing that, and then I took them out, and I just the whole time I just wanted to spend with them. I actually did mention to my dad if he wanted to go fishing, but he just kind of wanted to finish this stuff, finish the projects, then just kind of relax. And the other thing, because it's just extremely hot and humid. So I wanted to talk to you guys about that. Just do a little video on protecting yourself from the sun, and then I wanted to talk a little bit about a magazine I just got from FLW. So let's go inside and let's go ahead and talk about that. All right, guys. So I'm in the house now. Like I said, the weather, I'm here in Houston, and the weather here in Houston has been extremely hot, but it's also extremely humid. And I mean, as soon as you get out the door, you pretty much start sweating. Anyways, I wanted to talk about some things you can do, and this can apply to anybody that's out there, and not necessarily when it's hot. It's just protecting yourself from the sun's rays. We all know that skin cancer is pretty bad, and nobody wants to deal with that, of course. So things people do is they got their hat, they got their sunglasses, and sunglasses are very important because make sure you get some polarized ones. It helps you with the water, and then it also helps you protect you from the rays reflecting off the water into your eyes. So these are very important when you go out fishing. I don't know if it's ever happened to you, but it's like when I had my boat, I would get the boat ready, head down to the ramp, and then, oh man, my glass, and it's like I can't fish without, because then it's too bright. So always make sure you carry like an extra pair in your truck or in your car. You never know. They always come in handy, trust me. So always have your glasses. Want to have your hat. One thing that always helps too is your face shield, or people call them buffs, or people call them all sorts of names, but this will go on your face, and it kind of protects. Just depends how you put it. You could have it just protect your neck. You can have it protect your whole nose, your face. I kind of try to put it up here so it's protecting my nose, my cheeks, everything, my ears. If you guys ever burn your ears, it's not fun. You can kind of put it above, like here, and then put your hat on top, hold it in place, and you got your glasses, and all that's pretty much just showing is just like this right here, but that's your hat's covering that. So that's another one. Get you one of these. Another thing that's important too is the gloves. Get you some of these. These are really thin, UV protection. These are from wood tungsten. Get you some gloves, and your fingers will stick out a little bit, about that much, but it's protecting everything here. And believe it or not, any little area exposed, you can get skin cancer there. So try to cover yourself as much as you can. Shirt wise, they got long sleeve shirts, and now you got really good stuff like from Under Armour or Columbia Performance Fishing Gear. All these other companies that are out there that make these, especially like Columbia, their performance fishing gear. They make these long sleeve shirts that are, you see it on there. It's like UPF protection 40 or something. So it blocks off the sun's rays and all that, and it's really good. You might say, well, it's gonna get hotter. I got the long sleeve or whatever, but they're actually really good. They breathe really good. The material, I couldn't tell you what kind of material, but the material breathes really good, and it it kind of keeps you nice and cool. Pant wise, it's kind of up to you. A lot of people, I like to wear jeans. Jeans the thing is, when jeans get wet or something, if it rains, they get really heavy, and it's kind of, so they make those special pants also. I don't know what you would call them, but they're kind of pants, and then you can kind of take them off, they become shorts. And the material, they're kind of made from the same of those shirts. What do they call them? Like I forgot. I can't think off the top of my head, but they make pants for fishing too. So if you want to invest in those, get you some of those. It helps out. The main thing is to have, try to be all covered, and it's just for your protection. Do I always wear pants, like especially right now? Probably not. I'm really into wearing shorts most of the time. I love wearing shorts. But, if you are going to have something exposed, use your, what's it called? Sunscreen lotion. I'm sorry. I was going to say sun tanning. No, not sun tanning. Sunscreen lotion. Use your sunscreen lotion. Put it on, man. Apply it. A lot of people I've heard, are kind of iffy about it because they say, oh, the smell gets on my hands and then the fish can smell it. I really don't think so. If you're worried about that, get you some of that spray can sunscreen that you could just spray on there. But it's not a big deal. Just try to, it's better to be safe than a couple years down the road, you hear some really bad news. So anyway, guys, just a tip. I'm sure you heard it before. Just wanted to reemphasize because, like I said, it's been really hot, and that's kind of when we tend to think about it. Hey, I got to protect myself. But it should actually be anytime you go fishing, even if it's cool, but there's no clouds out and the sun's out. You still should be protecting yourself. So, done with that, let's talk about the other thing. This is kind of an old issue, but I was curious to see what you guys thought. And I just brought it up because that magazine just came in the mail. So, let me show you guys that. So, here's the magazine. I just got it in the mail like 2 days ago. And this is the FLW Bass Fishing Magazine. And on the cover is Jason Lambert. And you see right here, he joins the Century Club because he had 101-9 pounds on Kentucky Lake on that tournament. So, anytime you join the Century Club, that's just awesome. Okay, so it's got some pictures on here and some of his fish. Wow, man. 101, that's awesome. So let me show you the other page. It's got some good pictures on here. It has like day 3 pictures and, look at that. I had the chance to actually fish Kentucky Lake, and if you guys remember some of my older videos, it was last year, I think around November or something. And beautiful lake, man, beautiful lake. He was ledge fishing. A lot of his fish came on ledge fishing, and it's an awesome place for ledge fishing, and it's a beautiful lake. Fortunately, when I went, it was really cold, and it was like in the high 20s, and at least for me, that's pretty cold, pretty freezing. And I had some tough days, but it's a beautiful lake. I hope I get to go back one of these days and fish it again. Here's another page, him, knowing he's got it. So if y'all know, the big story was, this is Jason Lambert, and the other guy was Randy Haynes. I almost forgot his name. Randy Haynes. And I don't know if you guys read about the little drama they had on the water and kind of fishing the same spot. And I'm not going to go over the whole thing. I just kind of wanted to get your opinion, see what you thought. It was day 3, and I believe Lambert was in 1, and Haynes was in 2nd place. And they both were racing to the same spot. Lambert got there first. And Haynes, he was right behind him. But Lambert got there first. And they were literally, if you guys saw the video, I'll see if I can find the link and link it down below so you guys can see the video. They were fishing like their boats were literally pretty much touching, fishing the same spot. They knew where the fish were. They knew, where to throw and everything. But Randy Haynes was, he was getting a little frustrated about it in the morning of day 3. And he was just kind of, I think he made the comment or told him, like, is this what's going to happen? Are we going to do this all day or something? Now, I thought Jason, they both kept their cool. It wasn't no yelling or nothing, no cussing. Jason Lambert, I don't know. My understanding is if you're winning the tournament and you get to this spot first, I would think, okay, you know what? You got there first. It's your spot. I'm probably not even going to fish it. Kind of let you have your moment and see what you can do. But, Jason kind of tells him like, hey, that's fine with me. You can stay here. He was willing to share. So I thought that was really cool. I read an article where they were saying some of these older guys that have been in for a while aren't really into sharing spots, or, they kind of want to be on their own, left on that spot. They had both been fishing that same spot for, day 1, day 2, and they were both pulling some good fish out of there. So, Jason told him, hey, he was willing to share. But right after that, Haynes was just like, you know what, you can have it. I got work to do. and he left. And I mean, he left the tournament. He just actually got his boat on the trailer and he went home. And that was kind of shocking to me. I think a lot of people were shocked about that. But what do you guys think? I mean, just kind of your opinion. My main thing was, I mean, Jason was cool with it. I mean, he could have stayed there. It kind of would have been nice to see a little showdown, right next to each other, kind of see what happened, But and then, Jason turns out and pulls, joins the Century Club, and you're like, wow, But I'm kind of curious. Randy Haynes, I thought it was maybe a little overreacting. I mean, I understand people have different feelings of these tournaments and fishing right next to each other. And I understand if, Jason could have been like, look, I got here first. It's my spot. I would appreciate it if you would leave. I mean, I don't know, but he was cool. He was like, hey, let's fish. We can fish it together, because he understood that he had been fishing that spot too. But I don't know. What do you guys think? Would you have done the same thing? Would you have told him to leave? Would you have, if you were Randy, would you have stayed there and keep fishing? I mean, I'm just kind of curious. So I know it's kind of this was back in, when was this? It was back in May. So I wanted to talk to you about it before, or when it happened in May, but I think a lot of people, there was a lot of videos on it and people commenting and stuff, and I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna wait and see if they do, see when the article comes out. And I read a couple articles, and then now the magazine came out, so I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna bring it up, see what you guys think. So anyway, guys, let me know what you guys think. What would you have done if you were either or just anything? Comment down below. Well, that's pretty much it, guys. I did go fishing the other day. I didn't catch anything spectacular, a couple dinks, but I do have that little video. I haven't seen the footage, but I need to download that and get it ready and then upload that here. Let's say, give me like 2 days. I gotta do some stuff today, but I got that little video, and then I gotta go fishing again, man. Tired of catching these dinks. I need to catch a good one. So anyway, guys, like I said, if you're gonna be out there, protect yourself from the sun. Oh, if y'all, if y'all have not subscribed to, there's a YouTuber by the name of, his name is Fercho Fishing, and I'll link him down below, and he's a local Houston guy too. That's a really good example of protecting yourself from the sun. This guy's like a ninja. He's always covered. He got his glasses, his hat, his buff, his long sleeve. He's a really good example of how you should protect yourself. So check him out. I'll leave the link down below. Guys, we're only 5 subscribers away from 400. So as soon as we get to 400, I'm doing another awesome giveaway. So if you haven't subscribed, click that subscribe button, hit a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys in the next time. Y'all take care. Remember, you have a chance. Go out there and catch some fish. See you later.